today. From Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Derek Brown in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's going to look deep for more. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
46, the ball.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Hastings. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Hastings. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Throwing on 1st down. Hastings. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
46.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Hastings. Smith catches left side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good...
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Off play action. Hastings. Throw left side complete. It's Edwards. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability.
It's not much as perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. They'll find Everett there, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
Complete to Gerald Everett.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Carolina.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 33.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
McCaffrey, the ball.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just 1 score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Extra point up and through, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Ready to return, here's Hilliard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hastings over the middle to Smith. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
I'm here all day. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted by the Panthers.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Anderson. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Here we go, here we go.
There's Garoppolo to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
14, Panthers 7.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hastings. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And he's got it up and through. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They're on the 20-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo, that's taken in, complete to Reynolds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at third down as a manageable situation. One that they have a...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a
A throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. To throw on second down. Hastings. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That's a game.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A throw over the middle taken in. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catches. Hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Open man is Robbie Anderson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And now Anderson is slow to get up, staying down after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Garoppolo again. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
loss of 5 yards.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Hastings. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Number 89.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Back to the air on second down. Hastings looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Carolina offense about ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The drive begins with a run by Mccaffrey. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Carolina.
Here we go.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Tackle made.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Garoppolo's pass complete to DJ Moore. A gain of 9 yards. And the Panther.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Garoppolo's pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bears.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll run on first down. Johnson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake. Hastings. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for number 16.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, and their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevens. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flex down.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Ready to return, here's Hilliard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hastings. He's got his man on the crossing route. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw on 2nd down, Hastings. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, Hastings. And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Hastings. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. On the ground, this is Johnson. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down by 7. A little over a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Garoppolo. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
Here we go.
Garoppolo on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Deep ball. Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. One final try now for Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.